Chad Simmons and On 3 here with A.J. Harris, one of the top 2023 prospects in the country. Long, rangy, athletic DB that can do a little bit of everything on the football field. Has a long list of offers. One, I almost said in-state school because you're like right here on the border, but you're really Alabama right now, Glenwood School, but University of Georgia. You've been there 3 or 4 times. You were there 2 or 3 times in the summer. You were just at the game against Kentucky here recently as well. So you probably have a pretty good feel, for what Georgia is, what they're about, what the environment is in Athens. Give us your take, when you're in Athens, whether it be game day or a junior day or whatever. What's kind of your feel when you're at Georgia?
A family feel. Just feel like a priority every time I step on campus. All the coaches, I always talk to all the coaches when I get there. They make an effort to, get me to talk to Coach Kirby, talk to the whole coaching staff. So I definitely feel like a priority whenever I step on campus.
Yeah, I was going to ask you kind of what makes you feel that way. Is it attention from the coaches?
Yes, and actually, when I went up there, during the camp, and during the camp and the 707 type of deal, and most of the coaches didn't even go recruit. They were with me. So it was just like, things like that showed me that I'm really priority, because they could have been recruiting and looking at other talent, but they, the whole coaching staff decided to be with me and my family.
What's Georgia, maybe their message to you about maybe why you should choose them if you did? Like, what are they telling you, trying to, I don't want to say convince you that they're the right school, but, in their own recruiting way, what's their message to you about why you should be a Bulldog?
Just make that secondary look like that front seven, because the front seven is amazing. You won't have to cover for too long when you got, that type of front seven. So it was just, it's a great message. It's a message that makes sense to when you do have D-line and linebackers like that coming in every year. You don't have to cover for that long, and just puts you in a position to make plays.
You talked about before about being a family guy and things like that. I mean, a lot of the schools you're looking at least on paper, or in the South, you have some like Ohio State and schools up north as well. But how much does location, if anything, does that help Georgia at all? Does that matter to you?
Location really doesn't matter. Just where I maximize my opportunity of, growing, becoming a better football player, and making it to the NFL.
I don't know if you've had different, views of Georgia along the way, but obviously, their play this season has caught some guys' attention, whether it be, like you said, front seven or whatever it may be. Kirby Smart's player development under his coaching staff. I mean, how much has that played into it as far as, do you look at Georgia, you think differently now that with them being, quote unquote, number one in the country, or has your view been positive and the same all the way through?
Rankings and all that stuff, I really don't value that, honestly. I mean, of course, I do want to go to a good team, but where I can get on the field early and contribute to the team is really what's most important to me.
If there's one thing that makes Georgia appear on your list as far as top schools, what is it about Georgia?
The relationship that I have with Coach Kirby. Been talking to him since I was in the 8th grade, and just how they recruit me. They recruit me like they really want me there.